Hey everybody, this is Amber, and this is my Urban Decay Primer Potion comparison video. It's basically a review of all of the Urban Decay primers that I have, and just what I think about them, and comparing them to one another, and who I think it'll work for whom, and all that good stuff. I'll start off with probably my least favorite of all. I have all four of them. I have Greed, Sin, the original, and Eden. I got all of these in a 4-pack. Excuse my big one in there. I just kind of set it in there with them to keep them all together. But I got them all in a 4-pack, and I really wanted to try all of them. And that was a really inexpensive way to try all of them, basically. You know, also get an extra original. So I'll start off with Greed, and this is my least favorite of all of them. This is my least favorite primer I've ever tried ever in my whole entire life. Ever. I really, really, really dislike it. It's horrible. I don't even know if it primes well. I don't even know if it keeps creasing from, if it keeps your lids from creasing. I don't know, because I couldn't even wear it. It is just so in the swatch, right? It looks like just a really nice gold one that would be a really good base for, just like really bold looks. But as soon as you blend it out, there's gold. There's just little flecks everywhere. I mean, it's horrible. And it just goes it's all over your lid, and there's little gold flecks all everywhere, and not just like a gold sheen, but like there's literally little flecks in it of something, and they get all down here around my eyes, and I can't stand it. I can't use it. I have no clue how anybody uses it. I don't know how they sell this, because it is just so difficult to use. So this is my least favorite one ever. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to throw it away because that's wasting money. I have no idea. I think I'm just going to kind of play with it and just kind of hope that I can find a use for it. Because eventually, if I don't, it'll just dry up and I'll have to throw it away anyways. So I'm just going to play with it. Just hope I can find something useful for it. I don't know. So yeah, if you guys like it, or if you have any hints on how it's a good way to use it to get it to work for you, let me know. And the next one I'm going to review is Sin. It is one of the, I like to call it the trios, because my Sin is probably one, like the second favorite Urban Decay eyeshadow that I add in my palette that I own. It is like my second favorite, and I really, really like it. I have the 24-hour eyeliner in Sin, so that's why I call it my trio, because I have the primer potion, the pencil, and the color. So it's just kind of, I just like that. It is a little, it's kind of hard to see. It's not super pigmented, but it is a little bit lighter than the actual Sin, but it is nicely pigmented for a primer. I'm very surprised by that. But it doesn't hold well. It doesn't last long enough for me. I have extremely oily eyelids. Like, it's really bad how oily they are, and it's really hard for me to find a really good eyelid primer just because they're so oily. But I do like this. It is a little bit difficult for me to deal with. On me, it'll probably only last before it starts creasing, like, noticeably. Sometimes you get those little itty-bitty creases that you can't even really tell until you, like, look this close to a mirror, so you're, like, just staring at yourself in the mirror, taking off your makeup. But this will probably last me maybe 4 hours, if you know, it's not, and I don't wear it by itself. I thought this would be awesome if I didn't want to do a makeup look. I can just throw this on as a primer, and it's so lightly colored that it could be a really nice sheer, like just I don't want to do anything on my face today, put it on and walk out the door. But I can't do that because it creases in like 2 hours, so I can't do that. And I did try setting it. I used it with eyeshadow. I used it by itself. After I did my whole look, I set my entire eyes with translucent powder, and it still only lasted 4 hours, 5 hours if I was really lucky. So I really do like this, and I think, and I am still, again, trying to find a way to use this because I do like this. I think this would be really, really, really awesome on girls with like like not necessarily dry eyelids, but non-oily eyelids. Like if you have normal eyelids and you want to give it a shot, I would recommend that because I think it would work really well for y'all. The next one is the original Primer Potion, my most favoriteest primer ever. It's so awesome. And it lasts all day. I'll go to work, I'll go out to eat after work, I'll go out with my friends after work. Not really, I don't have a life. But no, I mean, this will last me all day. It, probably wore it, like, 13 hours? Probably, like, between 10 and 13 hours. It was a really long day. I went out before work, and then I went to work for like 8 hours. So yeah, I probably wore it for about 13 hours, and it was still there. It was still awesome. No creasing, no nothing. It looked like I put it on. Just looked just like I put it on. It was awesome. My favorite primer. And the next one is Eden. Oh, sorry. It is kind of translucent, not real. It does help with some discoloration on the eyes, the original one. It helps with some discoloration. This is pretty much the color. It helps with some. It's kind of translucent, kind of not. They're all these weird bent doe foot applicators. It looks weird because when you put it on, it's like the color of your skin, and then when you blend it out, it kind of blends into your skin. Like no matter what your skin color, it's right here. You can't see it. It's translucent when you put it on. So, but it also at the same time, it does help some discoloration on my eyes. Since I'm so light, you can see the veins in my eyes in my eyelids really easily. And this does seem to help. It doesn't cover it up completely, but it does seem to help. So I really do like that. And now I'm going to talk about Eden. I was really excited about this one because one of my favorite YouTubers, Samage, I talked about her in like 4 of my videos. She loves this stuff. She swears by it. She says it's like her holy grail primer. And I was really excited to try it because this one, it like completely, it covers up everything on your eye, like your veins and all that stuff. And it kind of reminds me of a concealer. Can't really see it very well on my camera, but it's right there. And it does. It kind of reminds me of a concealer with the color, and it looked awesome when I put it on, and all my color went on really well with it. There wasn't like too sticky or not sticky enough, you know. But it just didn't work for me. I probably wore this maybe 4 or 5 hours before it was massive creasing, like all right here where my eyelids fold in was like just one giant line of crease. It was horrible. I was super upset. But, you know, that's why I got the 4-pack so I can try all of them and not have to buy the big bottles individually. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I will not be repurchasing this one. Again, I'm just going to have to hopefully try to find a way to deal with it or find some use for it somewhere. I did try with all of these, except for this one. It's agreed I can't get it to work for me, but with these three. I did try all three of these with the same looks, same type of looks. I tried a night look, which is a darker, you know, going out kind of look. Regular daytime look was something similar to what I'm wearing now with colors and neutrals. And then I tried a natural look, which is my favorite look, which is where where you try to give that illusion of no makeup with while still wearing makeup. And yeah, that didn't work either. So I tried all these with the same amount of makeup, the same type of makeup, same similar colors, and this one creased. It was just sin creased. Original did not crease, never creases. And I also tried an Eden crease, but I also did try Eden and all of them with the what were they? The 24-hour cream shadows from L'Oreal and Maybelline, because those are supposed to have primers built in or something, and they last a while. And I've never had an issue with creasing when I used the original primer potion. So I tried them with the other ones, and they still creased. The first thing I tried with Eden was that, and it creased so bad. It just the whole giant line. Whenever I opened my eyes, you could, when I blinked or just when I looked at you, it was horrible. It was a horrible day. I didn't even notice it until I went on break and I looked in the mirror and it was so bad. It was horrible, and I still had like 4 hours left, so I was just really upset. But so yeah, all in all, I would say for Sin and Eden, I would recommend these for girls with normal to dry skin, just because I think because my lids are so oily, it's a lot more difficult for the primer. So I think if you had a normal to dry skin, I think these will work really well for you, and they're beautiful. And you know what? They didn't work for me, but that doesn't really mean anything because my skin's really bad. So if you girls out there have way better skin than me, I do recommend giving Sin a try. Eden, I wasn't really thrilled with Eden. So if you want something that will neutralize your lids and you have dry to normal skin, I guess you want to give Eden a try, why not? I do recommend buying the 4-pack because it's like pretty much the same price, or I got it for like $8, I think. So it's pretty much the same price or a little cheaper than one potion, one large bottle. Greed, I have no idea how to deal with this. I'm still trying to work on it. I don't like it as of right now. So yeah, if you guys have any idea how to deal with that, let me know in the box, in the comment section. And the original, I recommend this for everybody. My lids are so oily. I wake up in the morning after I wash my face, it's so bad. So if you have oily skin, to dry skin, to extreme dry skin, to sensitive skin, I would recommend this one because I have very sensitive skin, and I know within 5 to 10 minutes of applying a product whether or not it's going to work for me, because I will either break out or turn super red and where I applied that product. So I recommend this. It's awesome. I love it. It's my favorite primer potion. It's my favorite primer just ever. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box. And thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, guys.